The South China Sea is a vital waterway. It's a major shipping route. The region is also rich in resources. However, these waters are contested. Several countries, including China, claim sovereignty over parts of the South China Sea. This has led to ongoing tensions. Recently, a naval incident occurred highlighting the fragility of peace in this region. The incident involved a Chinese Navy ship and a foreign warship. The incident occurred near one of China's aircraft carriers. Details remain scarce. The exact date and location of the encounter are unclear. The nationality of the foreign warship is also unconfirmed. Despite the lack of specifics, the incident has fueled anxieties. This event underscores the complex geopolitical dynamics at play. The South China Sea is a focal point of strategic competition. The United States and its allies emphasize freedom of navigation in the region. China, on the other hand, asserts its maritime claims more forcefully. This difference in approach has led to several close calls at sea. This incident is a reminder: open communication and adherence to international law are crucial. Without these, the risk of miscalculation and escalation is high. The stakes are simply too great to ignore the potential for conflict in this vital region. The recent encounter in the South China Sea involved a Chinese naval vessel and an unidentified foreign warship. The incident occurred near a Chinese aircraft carrier. Details are sparse. The Chinese ship maneuvered close to the foreign vessel. China claimed the foreign ship was too close. They acted to protect maritime interests. The foreign ship's nationality and intentions are unclear. Analysts speculate it was conducting surveillance. Others believe it was asserting navigation rights. The incident highlights the potential for misunderstanding. Clear communication is essential to prevent escalation. Greater transparency and dialogue are needed. The incident reminds us of the fragility of peace. In the South China Sea, a small spark could ignite conflict. Diplomacy and de-escalation are crucial. The recent naval incident is not an isolated event. It unfolds against a backdrop of growing rivalry between the United States and China. The two global powers are increasingly at odds over trade, technology, and security. The South China Sea, with its strategic significance, has become a flashpoint in this rivalry. The United States ensures freedom of navigation in the South China Sea, a vital waterway for global trade. China claims sovereignty over much of the sea based on historical claims. This disagreement has led to increased military activity, raising concerns about potential conflict. The incident highlights China's growing military assertiveness. China has been rapidly modernizing its navy, investing heavily in advanced warships, submarines, and aircraft carriers. This military buildup challenges the traditional dominance of the United States in the region. The stakes in the South China Sea are high. The region is home to some of the world's busiest shipping lanes and significant oil and gas reserves. Any conflict would have far-reaching economic and geopolitical consequences. The recent incident in the South China Sea is a wake-up call. It underscores the urgent need for diplomacy and dialogue to prevent tensions from escalating into conflict. The United States and China, along with other nations with interests in the region, must engage in constructive discussions to manage their differences and find common ground. One avenue for reducing tensions is the establishment of a code of conduct for the South China Sea. Such a code, if agreed upon by all parties, could establish clear rules of engagement for naval vessels operating in the region, reducing the risk of misunderstandings and miscalculations. Another important step is to strengthen communication channels between the U.S. and Chinese militaries. Regular dialogue, including hotlines and joint exercises, can help build trust and reduce the likelihood of incidents spiraling out of control. Transparency and confidence-building measures are essential to avoid misjudgment and prevent escalation. Ultimately, a peaceful and stable South China Sea requires a commitment to international law and a rules-based order. All nations, regardless of their size or military might, must respect the principles of freedom of navigation and peaceful resolution of disputes. The alternative is a dangerous and destabilizing arms race that would benefit no one.